Welcome to the Busy Girls Book Club. We are bringing you all of the internet's most popular books and telling you whether or not you really should take the time out of your busy schedule to give them a read. I'm Caitlin.
I'm Catherine.
And I'm Casey, and this episode is going to be a little bit different. We are celebrating another year anniversary. Yay, 3 years making this podcast.
Wild.
Wild. I honestly can't believe it, but it's been really fun. And so this episode is going to be pretty similar to our last anniversary episodes where we're going to play games like Would You Rather, F, Marry, Kill. We're going to go through some stats and kind of look ahead to our next year on the podcast. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There will be some spoilers this episode. Shouldn't be anything too important, but it's not our typical setup. So we're going to talk about the books that we read in the past year and the ones we loved and the ones we hated. And we're going to pit character against character and then some games. So let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Our first thing up is we're just going to do some quick statistics and stuff. So our most listened to episode in the past year, we were all surprised by this. It was God of the Woods.
Like a mid-level review for us, but I guess everybody's like, should I read this book, and wanted to know. So
I think we all gave it like a 3 or a 2.
Yeah,
I think it's like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy it that much.
I think I gave it a 3. It was, if people don't remember,
everybody knows. Maybe it wasn't with your busy girl time.
Yeah. It was really long and drawn out mystery that Barnes and Noble in specific hyped up ridiculous and had the most gorgeous cover, but none of us liked the book. So
the epitome of an overhyped book.
Yes. Then there were a handful of books that got a perfect Busy Girl 5 from all 3 of us, which is very rare. I think this is actually the most that we've had. And the list is Butcher and Blackbird, 7 Days in June, James, and Sunrise on the Reaping.
Very diverse group of books.
Yeah. Butcher and Blackbird is the serial killer romance. 7 Days in June is more of a basic romance about a woman who's a single mom. It was a second chance romance. And then James was the Mark Twain retelling that I loved so much. And then Sunrise on the Reaping was the Hunger Games book from Haymitch's perspective. So
the crazy thing is Casey hates romance. So the fact that 2 got 5s from her.
Yeah. I was actually shocked reading the list. I was like, yeah, I guess I did really like those books. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. None of those books, I think Casey gave a 5-star rating except for James.
No, I think, yeah. Butcher and Blackbird, I also gave a 5, actually.
You're right. Yeah.
The others, I think, both got 4s for me. But anyway, that brings us to the next stat, which is we had only one book where all 3 of us gave it a perfect 5 for the quality rating. And that was Red Rising.
Are we surprised? We love that book.
In fact, Brandon Sanderson got Pierce Brown to join TikTok. He is now on Book Talk. He made a TikTok. He was like, Book Talk, I've been summoned.
That hot man I need to follow immediately.
His voice is kind of hot too.
His voice is hot. Oh,
I'm like, why aren't you just reading the books?
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope he's not like secretly a bad person that we don't know about or something. But
this is a lot
we'll
of
find out.
Yeah, the book girls haven't gone through his whole resume and past yet.
Yeah, it's just we've seen his face on the cover and we're like, oh.
Yeah. Okay, and then predictably, our top genre was fantasy, but we had our most diverse year of the podcast. We read a lot of romance. We read a lot of sci-fi and dystopia and subsets of the fantasy genre, of course. But I was really surprised. We also read a lot of mystery. We read some historical fiction. We did some horror.
Lit fic.
Lit fic. Yeah, I pushed
quite a lot of lit fic.
Big books this year. So most diverse year we've ever had.
Yeah. Very proud of us because I think we said last year our goal was to become like less fantasy driven and more just like different genres. And while yes, we are still very fantasy led because those are the books that are popular on BookTok, we're finding into like new niche categories of books that are getting popular in very specific areas.
And by Book Talk, like my For You page is more diverse because of it. So that's really fun too. I am not only seeing Romancy because you can only watch so many fan casts of Fourth Wing, okay?
Okay, well, next up, Caitlin is going to lead us in some games that I'm really excited about.
Oh, yes. So I've done trivia in the past for this episode, but there was a author on TikTok who appeared on my feed with some like it was like more interesting book club questions. So I want to call this segment Unhinged Book Club. I picked some fun questions that you could use like if you're just reviewing a single book, you know, with your book club. But I'm going to mix in all the books we've read in the last year. So my first Unhinged question, which is kind of trendy off of Book Talk too, is what character that we've read in the last year would be your Hear Me Out?
Can you elaborate on what that means?
So a Hear Me Out is like maybe a side character who so Hear Me Out cakes are a thing if people want to look this up. But like people, celebrities, characters who like people wouldn't normally pick to like be their like crush, you know? But like, and some of them are so random. People will be like, I'm trying to think of like a funny one. What?
Grog from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah. Or like animated characters will even be like, you know, like Blue's Clues or something.
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen has been on Hear Me Out cakes. Anyway.
Okay.
So, there are really no rules, but you could make an argument for why they would be like your crush.
Okay, I already think I have kind of a good one. I'm looking at our book list and I'm thinking.
If it helps, I'll start.
Oh yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
My Hear Me Out is Rocky.
I was wondering if that was going to be it. I was like, I bet Caitlin's going to say Rocky.
Rocky's on my Hear Me Out cake too.
Name a more compassionate character in any book we've ever read, even though he's a rock and he makes musical noises instead of speaking language we can understand. I don't know. Hear Me Out.
Okay. This feels crazy to say, partly just because
that's the point of Hear Me Out.
I know, but the reason it feels crazy to say is not the character herself, it's the book and the setting in which we meet her, which is so anti-romance, and it is Stax from Chain Gang All-Stars.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
She is this like bisexual baddie, like, you know, she has her romance with the other main character, and she has her kind of like fling with one of the other men who's on her team. And she is like the glue that holds that team together. Like Thurwar is technically the main character, and she is the one who we live most of the book through her perspective. But Stax is the reason that like Thurwar made it to the end, the reason she stayed sane. I feel like she took care of everyone, and like her contributions to the book, I think, get overshadowed by how dark and how much we're focused on Thurwar. And so I just have so much like love and appreciation for that character, and she ultimately sacrifices herself so Thurwar can be a free woman. So yeah, she's my Hear Me Out.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
I mean, I think the ultimate Hear Me Out is any of the barbarians from Ice Planet Barbarians.
Stop it.
I mean, about that too. Yes.
Glorified sex toys right there.
Yes.
Some
perfect.
girls would say they're not even a Hear Me Out because
I know.
really like that series.
No.
Okay, also, give us a villain or something.
I mean, this isn't like really a Hear Me Out, but like it kind of is, like Rowan from Butcher and Blackbird, because like he's a serial killer.
That was going to be my next one.
I thought of him too. He was probably also my second one.
Yeah,
a hot Irish man who's doing things for the good.
Because like he's not really a Hear Me Out because he is the main love interest. You're supposed to like him, but he is a serial killer, so that is a Hear Me Out. Like I ain't snitching.
Right. He's sort of in so many ways the ultimate dark daddy, so much so that you would have to put him in prison if he was real. But he's such a loving and supportive partner. So Hear Me Out.
Yes. He would do anything for his love.
True.
Okay.
And then also Sabine from Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil.
That's also what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, she's crazy and abusive, but she's also so hot.
Such a baddie.
Such a
Mhm.
baddie. I love
Victoria from Twilight. I'm just saying.
You're not
Who'd you
wrong.
say?
Or you could
Victoria from
say-
Twilight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hear me out. You know, like you could do like Jasper from Twilight.
Okay.
Isn't he a Confederate soldier?
Yeah, that's why it's a hear me out.
That's right.
He puts that in his past. He does. Okay, hear me out. Big Swiss from Big Swiss.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
Okay, I would like to say I heard that Jodie Comer, however you say her name, got cast to be Big Swiss, Flavia in Big Swiss, and that did, of course, color my perception of this. Because I'm obsessed with her and I think she's so
good.
cool and she's so great. She was so good in Killing Eve. And so I'm really excited for that. But look, hear me out. Flavia is hot. Yes, she's crazy, but she has survived great traumas and she's an incredibly successful doctor who has no problem, philandering on her husband. And she's kind of for the girls. And I think that, she's actually kind of just cool and hot.
I mean, she is described the entire book as being cool and hot, so
Yes, and she is. She is also crazy and weird, but I think it's kind of worth it.
I'll give you another weird one from a popular book. Hear me out. Beatty from Sunrise on the Reaping.
Oh, yeah. I can see it.
The nerd who's doing what he can to save his kid because he's a rebel,
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Haymitch as well, but that's not a hear me out. That's just
No.
hot.
That's the main character. We don't have to keep going too. I have many more games.
Yeah, I can't think of any more.
I feel like we've gotten the best ones out of the way.
Yeah. Okay, so here's an idea. I'm gonna give you a few characters. Say they're all on an island for Survivor. Who wins? Who's the smartest? Who outlives, outlasts, outplays, or whatever the slogan is,
Mm-hmm.
Sloane, Butcher and Blackbird.
Ooh.
Diem, Spark of the Everflame.
Immediately gets voted out.
Yeah, immediately killed.
Maisie, Sunrise on the Reaping. Xavier from Say You'll Remember Me. Ryland Grace, Project Hail Mary. Eric, Onyx Storm. Dorian, Kingdom of Ash. Or Georgie, Ice Planet Barbarian.
Well, Diem and Georgie are
Definitely
immediately the
not
first two
Georgie.
off.
Georgie survived, girl.
But she was a dumbass.
Yeah.
If she
I
can seduce her way to the top.
You know what? I'm going to give this. I already know who I think the winner would be, and it's Sloane from
Yeah.
Butcher and Blackbird. Like, she's cold and manipulative, but she's ready to do what needs to be done. I think she's smarter and more strategic than some of the other characters on the list. So even some of the characters like Dorian or Eric, who are really physically imposing, I feel like Sloane would ultimately outmaneuver them.
I agree if they don't have powers. Does Dorian have his powers? Does Eric have his dragon? Because then it's a quick, easy
Does
win.
Eric have his power that was revealed at the end of the book?
Precog, yeah.
Oh, that's true. Because it's
I didn't
also
really
like
think about that when I put them on.
Survivor isn't a fight to the death. It's also like a
it's
team
outwit.
working
Yeah.
challenge.
But if Eric has his power of precog,
Precog would be pretty hard to beat. That's
Okay,
true.
so let's say they only have their personalities.
oh, okay.
Diem too.
In 100%.
Oh, well, Diem's off first.
Okay, well, Diem like makes it way longer than she should.
Yeah, that's why she's off first. I mean, Ryland Grace is extremely smart and extremely resourceful, and he shows that he is the survivor.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was one, I think the one I was.
Yeah, I can see an argument for him too,
Yeah.
especially because he's very likable and has an easier time with like social dynamics than Sloane. I can see it being him.
I think Sloane would be too aggressive, and she'll get voted off by her tribe.
I feel like for me, it's more so that she's a little bit socially awkward and prefers her alone time. Like, she's not really
You also got okay. One we haven't mentioned, Xavier, the charisma that man has.
That's true.
Yeah, but I just don't think he really has it in him to make the tough choices.
Yeah, the cutthroats.
I
Yeah.
don't know. He made the cutthroat choice in the end of his book. It all worked out wonderfully for him, but
To move away from his vet practice.
yeah,
I'm not sure that's the same as killing people.
Yeah.
And there are people on this list who have actually committed murder.
that's true. Most of them.
I would say it's either Ryland Grace or Sloane for different reasons.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Here's another kind of random fun one. The original question was like make a playlist for this book, but I wanted to say like what song would you add to a playlist for this book? I feel like this one's harder. I don't know. It might take us a little longer.
I also have to think of a song now.
Right.
I'm like,
So, what song would you add to a playlist for the book The Games Gods Play? I would add Thunderstruck.
Oh my God.
Could I say Electric Love?
The good one too.
Yeah.
I feel like any song from Hadestown, the
Mhm.
Broadway musical.
Yeah, fair.
There.
Jordan Fisher version.
Yes. Yeah.
God, I love Jordan Fisher. Okay, what about Sunrise on the Reaping?
I have one for this. Skinny
Okay.
Love by Birdie.
Oh. See, I was
Okay.
gonna go unhinged and do like Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Oh my God.
Well, I was
If
gonna
you know,
do,
you know.
yeah, I was gonna do Die for You by Joji.
Oh.
Yeah, sad.
Casey and I went very depressing,
Oh,
and
no.
Caitlin went right for the throat.
Sorry. It was just like there. It appeared in my mind. I was like, that one, that's low hanging fruit. Okay. What about this one? I thought could be fun. Silver Elite.
Oh, A, B, C, D, E, F, U.
Yeah, that is actually the perfect song for this book.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm gonna say One Thing by Lola Young.
Okay. I didn't think very well on this one, quite frankly. Maybe like Save the Horse, Ride the Cowboy, but in the sense that it's Ride the Enemy.
So you just changed the song.
I don't know. Like, I was trying to think of something like sexual.
I
That's not
actually, I think that would kind of work because she's also
Yeah.
like a girl and a rancher. So
correct. Yeah.
That's true.
yeah. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yep. Okay. This one is for all of us. The Anxious Generation.
I mean, Anxiety by Doechii.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say Anxiety by Megan Thee Stallion.
There you go.
Oh, see, I was gonna do like I Can Do It with a Broken Heart.
That's a good one too.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, some Taylor Swift.
Nice.
She is probably the voice of the Anxious Generation.
She is, for damn sure.
Okay, I have a good one for the next one on the list.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
no.
So that is Big Swiss, and I nominate Alter Ego by Doechii.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I want to say Red Wine Supernova, my favorite Chapel Roan song.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, I was thinking Chapel Roan too, honestly.
Yeah. Or maybe like My Kink is Karma, because that's a
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anything Chapel Roan.
Yeah. Okay. And then the last one on the list is The Women. Like, great. Now I have to choose a really sad song.
I mean, like the
Yeah.
obvious one is like Fortunate Son because it's about the Vietnam War.
Yeah. I don't think I know that
Yeah,
one.
if you want to go that way. No, but there's also like, I don't know, they're like badass women. So
Bad Blood by
Like-
Taylor Swift.
I'm like looking at my playlist, like Diva,
You know what?
Beyonce.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do Man's World by Marina.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit us up for your playlist needs. We're obviously not the best at it, but we'll make it out.
That was fun. I thought that would be harder than it was. I liked that.
Mhm. Okay. This one, I feel like is a little easier. I set up some Fight Club matches between some characters. And not just like male main characters who the first one is just to get us warmed up. Some male main characters. But you know, some really unhinged kind of matches. So the first one, this one's mostly for Casey. Someone Catherine I love, Kingfisher, Quicksilver, versus Cross Redden, Silver Elite.
Is that even a question? It's Kingfisher. Cross Redden is no.
He already pit fights in the book.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Kingfisher has powers.
Yeah, but can they fight with magic?
Yes. I don't know. What are the rules of Fight Club? Don't talk about Fight Club.
I think if magic is involved, I think Kingfisher does win. If magic isn't involved, I actually think I'm going to vote for Cross Redden.
That's fair. But Kingfisher's also a general of an army.
Yeah, but Cross Redden is technically the general too.
I think Kingfisher's a bit of a twink though.
That's what I kind of feel like. He's like a little bit of a pussy. Like, I don't know. He's just...
Catherine almost spit out her drink.
That was a wild statement. Okay. I see your argument. Wild statement.
Have you seen the cover?
Yeah.
I feel like Cross Redden, for all his flaws, you know, not a character I loved, but I do feel like he has a lot of like hand-to-hand combat experience.
True. Okay, here's one that I thought was fun. 2 of our lip-fic kind of books. Unnamed narrator from I'm Thinking of Ending Things versus unnamed narrator from My Year of Rest and Relaxation.
Oh, I love this. It does have to be I'm Thinking of Ending Things, though.
Yeah, because the Year of Rest and Relaxation is just about her sleeping for a whole fucking year.
Yeah. She just kind of like pieces out of life. I feel like she's not really a fighter.
I don't know. I can make an argument that the other one's not stable enough to know where they're at any given time.
It is hard because the other unnamed narrator was technically the figment of someone's imagination. So I guess there's like sort of an argument there about how is she even doing this? But I do think even in this man's mind, she was sort of fighting back against him. So that's my argument for why it's her.
Okay. Yeah. Here's one. We've read several vampire books. Oddly enough. Alice from Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil versus Nina from Vampires of El Norte.
Ooh.
You've got really different time periods here too.
Yeah. But both ended up being fighters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
very like not so like they'd survive in the beginning.
Yeah. Right. I guess I would say Alice probably because she is a vampire.
That's true. I do feel like Alice, now that she's a vampire, would just physically dominate Nina. I think that would be hard for Nina. The argument I feel for Nina is that, or Nena, she, I think, had a harder life than Alice. And so I feel like Nena, without the vampire factor, probably would have been my vote. But I think because Alice is a vampire, it's probably her.
I would even say, yeah, I'm torn on this one because without the vampire factor, Nena is probably tougher, but also Alice is like female rage incarnate.
Yeah, she's angry.
She's got it built up in there.
So I don't know. Okay. Also, you'll notice that there are, these are paired, Quicksilver, Silver Elite, 2 unnamed narrators, vampire stories. So the last one is Jingyan from Daughter of the Moon Goddess versus Rave from When the Moon Hatched, both Asian books about moons. Involving dragon.
I give this to Jingyan by probably like 2 miles. Like,
yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like she would absolutely stomp out Rave.
Yeah, I know Rave is like scrappy and like lives for yeah, she's scrappy, but I mean Jingyan is literally like the best fighter in the world.
I don't know. I think Jinyan just came off kind of meek to me the whole book. At least Rave
She
had
did.
some like rage behind her.
I do feel like Rave is angrier, but I also just feel like Rave is sloppier. Like when I think of Jingyan, I think of someone who has the discipline that it takes to thrive in the army, and she's fought magical beings, like she's a world-class archer. Like I just feel like ultimately Rave is too emotional to be Jingyan in a fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that brings us to my final unhinged book questions. These are going to be superlatives, and they're not your normal ones, like most likely to succeed. So, think of your characters. Who would be most likely to start a cult?
Ooh.
Immediately, I have to say Darrow from Red Rising.
Oh yeah, Darrow. It's 100% Darrow.
I guess that did sort of happen.
Yeah, because that's basically
He
what
started a cult.
Yeah, he's trying to start a cult.
See, I was thinking like Big Swiss from Big Swiss,
Yeah, I could
like
see,
accidentally starting a cult or something.
right.
I could also see Rowan from Butcher and Blackbird starting a cult.
I think there's an argument there. I do.
Here's one. Most likely to be a walking red flag, but you'd still text back.
Rowan from Butcher and Blackbird.
Yeah, Rowan from Butcher and Blackbird is mine too. He was one of my favorite male main characters this year.
Oh
also
yeah.
think the guy, I can't remember his name, from the 5th season.
Yeah. That's true.
Wait, the one from the very beginning, Uche, or the one who becomes her
No.
teacher?
Yeah, the one who becomes her teacher.
Okay.
He comes off as kind of hot to me.
They
But
do
he
have a
also
lot of
sucks.
sex.
Yeah, they do.
Most likely to write a 47-page breakup letter in cursive.
Oh, Mayo. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting their names now. But not Sabine from Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, the second girl who also dies in the end.
Oh,
Isn't it like
No.
you made me forget her name too.
she had a nickname?
Yeah,
Like
we just read
Libby?
this.
Lizzie, Libby.
No. Lottie.
Charlotte.
I say Lottie. I think that is so her.
Yeah, I can see that.
Especially the cursive.
I'm gonna go Jacob from Twilight.
Edward from Twilight as well.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this is both. Yeah, Twilight behavior. That's a good one. Okay. The next one is most likely to join a pyramid scheme.
DM from DM.
I'm gonna say Greta from Big Swiss.
Fair.
This one I was kind of thinking Riddick.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, big yes on that one.
Oh my God.
Catherine?
I said DM.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, my bad. Most likely to be the main character and the main problem. Don't say DM again.
DM.
I'm sorry, but it is. It's DM.
I'll submit several fantasies for this award because I also think the game's God's Play main character could be in the running for this.
The girl from What the River Knows.
Yes.
Georgie from Ice Planet Barbarians.
Yes. I think DM probably takes a gig on that one, but
she does.
Oh, also Greta from Big Swiss. Like
that's true.
Well, if we're doing that, then it's also the other lit fics we read, like My Year of Rest and Relaxation.
Yeah, the main character from My Year of Rest and Relaxation. Yeah.
Okay. Most likely to give the best TED Talk.
Oh. I mean, it feels
Uh,
kind of obvious to be like the narrator in Anxious Generation because obviously he's
Well, yeah.
I think it would put you to sleep, honestly.
I'm thinking about the women from The Women.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think that would be a good TED Talk, I think.
You could argue one of the girlies from Atmosphere.
I was thinking that. I was like, first few women in space would be a pretty interesting TED Talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me scan this really quick.
Almost Darrow from Red Rising.
No.
Yeah. I also think you brought up Chain Gang All Stars earlier. I think Thur War would be a really
Yeah.
impressive one.
Thur War would be great. I also think main character from Project Hail Mary would obviously be a great TED
That's
Talk.
like a very obvious one we should have.
Yeah.
Or I hate to do this, but the characters from Red, White, and Royal Blue, because it's like the president's son and then the Queen of England's son. So good TED Talk.
Yeah. Most likely to hide a body, no questions asked. And I'm going to ask you not to bring up Butcher and Blackboard. Get more creative.
God damn it. Rowan from Kingdom of Ash.
Yes.
Aelin also from Kingdom of Ash.
Most of the characters.
The love story from What the River Knows. Who's the guy?
Yeah. I just lost his name too. It's something kind of country. Wit.
Something gotta go.
Wit from What the River Knows.
Yep.
Aelin, of course.
Yeah. Oh, the main girl from North is the Night who did not get kidnapped.
Yeah, Siri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Most toxic couple.
Yeah, it's the last one. Most toxic couple. Let's go.
Okay, Xaden and Violet.
DM and her man.
Yeah, the couple. Oh my god, I forget Kingfisher and what's her face from Quicksilver.
Clearly, we're really good at remembering names.
Yeah, we're not very good
I'm
at
more
that.
of a vibe reader.
Yeah.
Haymitch and Lenore Dove.
Oh no.
LOL. Really obvious one again, but always Big Swiss. It's like,
Yeah.
Of course, terrible couple.
The main couple from When the Moon Hatched.
Oh, Silver Elite, that couple, awful.
Oh yeah, Sabine and Lottie.
Oh,
we've read so many books with like really problematic romances.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the harder question would have been like good couple.
Aelin and Rowan.
It's still problematic.
The Tom Lake couple, they're the least problematic couple we read.
That's true.
Which couple? The final
ending
couple?
yeah.
Final couple, yeah. The cherry farmers.
Okay. Well, that's all I have for you for Unhinged Book Club.
Well, we have a few more questions to answer before we get into some of my games, which will be quick. But which one is your favorite episode of the past year, you guys? I'll say I really love the Twilight episode.
I
feel
do,
like
yeah.
I had so really much fun recording that episode. Yeah, that one stays in my mind.
I'll say Silver Elite, honestly, was a lot of fun to record because we were all on the same page and I wasn't expecting that. And I think we had a really good discussion about dystopian romance.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a couple like that weren't, well, Ice Planet Barbarians was hilarious.
That was fun.
Like there are a couple that really just like tickled my brain, like James or the 5th season, where the discussion about like themes and stuff was so nerdy and fun.
Right. I think I also really liked My Year of Rest and Relaxation for that reason. Like I liked them.
I blocked that one out.
I just feel like that's one discussion where I think back on and I feel like I got more from the book after talking about it with you two and really thinking about it.
True.
Yeah.
What about a book that we read that you wouldn't have picked up on your own but ended up loving?
Oh, Spark of the Everflame for me. Like
Oh, yeah.
that book came out of absolute nowhere and I really loved it. And I had been getting really frustrated with fantasy. So that was really nice.
I mean, I think the obvious one's Red Rising. I don't think any of us would have picked that up necessarily.
I would have.
That's true.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say Year of Wonders.
Yeah.
Not my normal genre. Really, really loved that book.
Yeah. Nice.
What about actually no. We're gonna cut to Games by Casey.
Yay.
I'm scared because she hasn't even put the questions in the rundown.
I kept them hidden, secret to myself.
I wrote them down in a notebook, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Got hard paper out here.
This is a reminder you should be watching on YouTube occasionally.
As I pull out my spiral.
She's got pen too. There are notes being taken.
Yes, I drafted. Okay, I crossed things out. I tried out new ideas. Okay, I think I want to start out with F, Marry, Kill.
Okay.
So,
Classic.
yes, and I have several different editions to play. So the first is F, Marry, Kill Twilight Edition. So, of course, F, Marry, Kill Bella, Jacob, and Edward.
Will we killing Bella?
I mean, yes, we're killing Bella.
We're gonna F Jacob. We're gonna marry Edward.
Interesting.
I agree, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
So this one I was thinking, I'm not sure I wanted to end up permanently with either Jacob or Edward, and would it actually be better to end up with Bella? I have truly pondered, but I ultimately
I'm just thinking like Edward would make you a trophy wife.
That's true. You'd be rich.
You wouldn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, I just really want to kill Edward. Like I really don't like him at all. But I also don't really like Bella at all either. So I think it's still kill Bella, but for me, F Edward and then marry Jacob.
Okay. I mean, fair.
Yeah.
But you also haven't read the rest of the series.
That's true. This is based on Twilight alone.
Yeah, Jacob does end up with a toddler.
Yeah, I did forget. That's ultimately his character arc, which is sad.
Yep. So fucked up.
So fucked up. Okay. Well, next edition is F, Marry, Kill, Unhinged. F, Marry, Kill, Unhinged Women. So most of our Litfic girlies, Greta from Big Swiss, the unnamed main character from My Year of Rest and Relaxation, and then the unnamed main character of I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Oh, God.
Well, the unnamed character from My Year of Rest and Relaxation wants to die. So I'm just going to go ahead and let that one go.
I'm thinking of Ending Things, killing that one, because that one's unhinged and I don't want to deal with that.
For a night.
Could be steamy for the night.
It's pretty bad when the best option looks like Greta for marriage.
Yeah, I think Greta is the best option of marriage. Yep.
Okay, so again, I'm going to answer differently from you two. And I'm going to say my kill is My Year of Rest and Relaxation girl. Kill her. But F Greta and then marry MC from I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
You could argue maybe marry the main character of My Year of Rest and Relaxation because you'd never have to see them.
Yeah. They would not want to be around you at all.
You go around your life the way it would have been.
I mean, like, she does talk about sex a lot, so just saying.
That's true. She would probably torment you and try to, get you to do your year of rest and relaxation too.
That's why it's a one-time fuck.
And then get out of there.
Yeah, then marry Greta because that's crazy, but that's the best option.
Best one to be stuck with.
Gosh, Greta is so awful to me. I had to do the I'm Thinking of Ending Things girl.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Next edition. This one's the most fun one. F, Marry, Kill, Complicated Female Villain. So we have Sabine from Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, Maeve from Throne of Glass, and then I chose Ursel of Umbros from Spark of the Everflame. So she's the shadow mind queen.
Oh, I'm marrying her.
Sort of a
Yeah,
villain,
I think
sort of a
same. I think Maeve's gotta go, man.
Yeah, Maeve is fucked. She gotta go. And I guess I'm fucking Sabine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that one was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm the same as you guys with that one. Ursel is definitely the best one to be with forever. Okay. Next we'll do Would You Rather. So another thematic one. We're gonna do Would You Rather live in the world of, have the powers of, and have the life of. So the first one is Would you rather live in the world of Chain Gang All Stars, Red Rising, or Year of Wonders?
I don't know if I want to live in the plague years. That's not good.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking of picking that one.
At least it's the simple life, you know?
Oh.
Just be a little pioneer woman in your little.
Yeah, I think I picked that one.
You do die of the plague and you're isolated in your community for several years.
I kind of want to choose Red Rising, but hopefully I'm not a red.
Yeah, see, there's too many things that could go wrong in that one, depending what cast you're in.
Even if you're a gold, it's pretty bad, in my opinion.
You're not wrong.
Not changing all stars. That's
No, I wouldn't do that one.
Unless you wanted a quick in to quick out.
I guess the plague one wouldn't be that bad if you knew what the plague was and how it spreads. So you just wear a mask constantly. And don't touch rats.
And don't touch rats. Yeah,
It was
or
fabric.
the village children. Okay, I agree. I think I'd probably do Year of Wonders too, even though it sucks just to have something normal and not crazy happen to me.
I would hopefully be a witch.
Yeah, yeah, you'd shack up with those, like the older witch woman and the witch girl, even though they end pretty poorly. Anyway, okay. So would you rather have the powers of DM from Spark of the Everflame, Sansanite, the main character of the 5th season? She has a couple different names. Or Rave from When the Moon Hatched. So DM has all the different magics, which is like mind speak, healing, growth, death, etc. Sansanites is orogeny, which is basically moving the earth. And then Rave has like the secret language with a few different gods who whisper to her and then grant her powers when she needs them.
I feel like a lot of those come with a lot of burden.
They're all kind of good and kind of terrible, which is why I chose them.
I feel like I would choose DM because you lose the powers when you leave the areas.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, she's the exception to that rule.
Spoiler alert.
You're right. Sorry.
Spoiler, but
Oh, well, that would be hard, but maybe I'd still do DM.
I think I picked the 5th season.
I also picked the 5th season. To me, I think that would be so cool to just move the earth however I want to.
You know what? Y'all convinced me. It's the 5th season. Yeah.
That took very little convincing.
No, yeah.
It's definitely not Rave because I don't want gods whispering to me.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And then last question. I since we read so many fantasy books, I wanted to do a question where we could do some of our more realistic fiction. So would you rather have the life from Tom Lake? So that main character has some dark things that happened to her, but she was a successful actress and then ultimately settles down on a cherry farm with the love of her life and her beautiful children. Atmosphere, where it's set at a time where you'd have to be closeted, but you are absolutely in love with the love of your life and you have your dream job at NASA. And then Say You'll Remember Me, where unfortunately your grandma and mom are dead or medically, MIA. But you met the love of your life and he is moving to be with you. So good and bad things from these 3 set in reality books.
I choose the cherry farm.
Yeah, I choose Tom Lake.
I choose Tom Lake too.
They were good options. That was good.
Yeah. Say You'll Remember Me was that one is interesting to me.
Tempting, but that's
It's a lot to happen to one person.
I know. The family stuff was kind of the deal breaker there because honestly, I did think about Atmosphere just because it would be really cool to work at NASA. But
By the way, apparently, one of my friends watched the new Sally Ride documentary. And she had a longtime life partner. I think Atmosphere was actually based on Sally Ride.
that's so
Oh,
cool. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, I didn't know she was queer either, and she was.
Nice. Okay, well, I have one
Taylor
thing.
Jenkins Reid apparently knew and was inspired.
Yeah, yeah. That is really interesting. That does make me think back on some of the things that happened. Like, wow.
Mhm.
Okay. So now I noticed some themes in our reading this year after I went through the books to think of what I wanted to do for my games. So now I just wanted to do a favorites question. So, based on what our coincidental thematic things that I identified for the past year were. And to be clear, these are themes that we did totally by accident, but because we read Book Talk Popular Books, I feel like these are things that are fads.
is one of them cannibalism?
No, thank God. This is probably our most like cannibalism light year we've had, which is crazy because there was still too much cannibalism. Anyway, so I picked out these themes that I noticed came up in a lot of our books, and I want to get you guys to choose your favorite out of all of them. So the first thing we have is our favorite lesbian / queer icon.
Ooh, we've been really, really in some
Yeah.
girl on girl this year.
Yeah, we read a lot of gay girls this year, and so I will list them out for you. Greta from Big Swiss.
Absolutely not.
From Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. There's obviously more than one gay girl in that book, but I'm picking my favorite.
Okay.
Have you vote because obviously Flavia would also be in here. So I have picked the books and I have picked one representative of that book to be their tribute. Greta,
we're not picking like a favorite queer relationship.
No, just
Okay.
these
Our favorite queer icon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Greta from Big Swiss, Sabine from Bare Bones of the Midnight Soil, June from Atmosphere, Siri from North is the Night, or Thurwar from Chain Gang All Stars. But if you want to pick a different gay girl from one of the books, I will hear you out.
I mean, Stax. I really like Stax in that book.
Stax is a favorite. Okay, never mind. I'm eliminating the outside characters because I wanted it to be the unlikable ones.
Okay, fair. It's not Greta. Like, I can already say that right now. It's not Greta.
Sabine, June, Siri, and Thurwar. Thurwar is probably the best one on that list.
Yeah.
Probably June might be the least annoying, but she's really vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siri is just too much for me.
Yeah.
Sabine is...
I don't know. Maybe it's Sabine. Honestly,
I love Sabine.
Book was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I really love Sabine.
The chaos choice is Sabine.
I'm going to do the chaos choice. It's Sabine for me.
Yeah, I actually think I am too.
Okay. I'm going to stick with Thurwar.
That's fair. That's my second.
Okay.
No, my second would be June.
June, probably my third. Okay. Anyway, the next is favorite Shadow Daddy. So I took...
this is a podcast long enduring theme.
Yes. This year I have lovingly called them the copy and paste Shadow Daddy. So I have pulled out every book that we read this year where I feel like basically has the same Shadow Daddy in it. And so we're going to pick our favorite. From Quicksilver, Kingfisher, from The Games Gods Play, Hades, When the Moon Hatched, the characters Khan, Xaden out of Onyx Storm, and Luther from Spark of the Everflame, and Cross Redden from Silver Elite.
Oh, it's not Cross Redden.
Oh. Okay, I kind of forgot about Khan, and I really like him.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, it's him or Luther.
For me,
I didn't love Luther by the end of the third book, though.
Yeah, Luther gets worse as the series goes.
He pisses me off.
Luther book 1 is a contender, but I think Luther book 3 is not for me.
Just like Xavier book 1 is a contender, but Xavier book 3,
Xaden.
Not anymore.
Zayden. Why'd I say Xavier? It's because I wrote Xavier for something else.
Yeah. I do
Zayden.
think for me it's between Khan and Hades.
I think I'm going to go Khan. Khan's an unproblematic king.
Yeah.
I like Kingfisher too.
Kingfisher's problematic though.
Yeah, Kingfisher.
Wow. Which one's not? Like, they all
Khan.
are.
Khan is not problematic.
Yeah, Khan's a lover boy.
He is. Okay. Yeah, Khan. I said it first. Just stick with my gut.
Okay, I choose Khan too. I actually liked Khan, and he was probably the only character I liked in that book. So, yeah, that's the end of my games.
Wow.
Wow.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay. So we have a few more questions before we do our annual book bracket. What is your favorite character that you've read this year?
I think I'm going to stick with Sabine just because she was like a very, very interesting character that I was constantly wanting to read more about.
That's fair. I'm tempted to say James from James just because I had such an emotional connection to that book. And I really, really liked the way that he was reimagined. But I think I actually might like the main character from the 5th season more.
I thought you'd say that one.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I think I'll probably go for her. I think she was my favorite main character this year.
Okay. Y'all know I love Ryland Grace, but I don't think I'm going to do that one.
Rocky.
I think it might be Darrow from Red Rising.
Wow.
Like, he's so complicated. You never knew what he was going to do, and not all his choices were good. Like morally good. But they were always good logistically. He was fascinating. He kept me on my toes.
True.
I think my second is Rocky though.
Yeah, I would also say the other one would be the Boston Butcher.
Rowan.
Yeah, I like Rowan from.
I do really like the Butcher one too.
Yeah,
I think also. Oh my God, what was I thinking of? I just lost it. We haven't really gotten into Throne of Glass because we only read the last book this year.
Oh, and Xavier from Say You'll Remember Me.
He's a good character.
But I still think Darrow. No, it's Darrow.
Yeah.
Okay. We've locked
so like morally almost black, not even gray. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
More gray. Yep.
But you agree with his blackness. Morally blackness.
I see why you made this decision. Like, you talked me into understanding your decision. It's genius.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I would follow you as a cult leader. Or yeah.
Yeah, I would have accidentally joined the cult. I would have.
Okay. Next question. What books are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Catabasis.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Catabasis and Girl Dinner are probably
Girl Dinner. Yes. Also, Alchemized.
Oh no.
I'm so curious. Okay, guys, I'm so curious.
We will review it.
We do also get the Spark of the Everflame finale, I believe.
Oh, I need to finish the series.
Yeah.
I'll definitely read that.
We've got a lot of really good stuff coming up on our list.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say like Catabasis, Girl Dinner, Alchemized.
Yeah. Okay. Did you guys read any books outside the pod that you think need to be on the pod?
Oh, I should have prepared for this question. Oops.
I haven't read a lot of books outside the pod, I'm not going to lie.
I haven't read as many this year.
Yeah, I think I read the least.
Oh, yes. Yes, and I keep saying it. We need to read Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh, right.
I freaking love that book. Everybody should read it. That's another one of those, like, why are boys gatekeeping this? That's not for everybody, but I thought it was the funniest thing I have ever read.
Okay.
I will say, So I read the second and third book of this series after I had read the first book. I kind of liked it, but I didn't think I would continue with the series like 2 years ago. It's the Cruel Prince book and then series, which is pretty popular on Book Talk. So I feel like it would be an interesting discussion. I have a feeling Casey would maybe hate it, but I it's a more interesting story, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think actually all the books that I read outside the podcast that I wanted to get on the podcast, I successfully got on the podcast. So,
well, good job.
Thank you.
I will say there's like also some series that I've continued beyond the podcast. Like, I'm reading the new Assistant to the Villain one. I've kept reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. You know, a couple of them that I'm still reading and still enjoying. Not that we need to discuss them, but still a fan.
Yeah, I did finish the 5th season series, which was so good, but it will probably never be on the podcast.
Also, tentatively, I would say The Sword of Tigan. I did finish that, and it was interesting for many reasons. However, the series was discontinued after that book.
Oh my God.
So I'm very confused there. So I don't know.
All right.
Catherine, it's your time to shine.
Howdy, howdy. It's our annual tournament.
Yeah.
This is the annual Let's Hurt Caitlin's Feelings Day.
Yes, this is the annual Let's Hurt Caitlin's Feelings Day. This year, I found an online bracket that I could randomize the books and then they would fill out the bracket because it's a lot easier than what I was doing earlier. So we read 39 books this year, not counting our episodes that were like filler episodes, not filler, unhinged episodes, and like the Busy Girls Book Awards, etc. And then we also took a little bit of a break just before this episode. If y'all are avid listeners, you know that already. So this is our first episode back in a couple of weeks to allow Casey to move across the country again.
We've all had a busy few weeks. Casey by far the busiest, but this seems to be always a good time of year for a break.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. So to start off, this was the first pair up. Say You'll Remember Me or My Year of Rest and Relaxation.
Oh, easy. Say You'll Remember Me.
Unfortunately, my vote here, I know that I will be overruled.
Do you hate love that much, Casey?
I hate it. I didn't hate that book, but I did prefer My Year of Rest and Relaxation to it.
It's okay. I know what Catherine will pick.
Yeah, it's Say You'll Remember Me because I hated My Year of Rest and Relaxation.
That was like one of my least favorite books I've ever read.
Honestly, those are two books that I could happily just kill off the bracket. So,
okay, fair. Red, White, and Royal Blue or Year of Wonders.
Year of Wonders.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same. It's Year of Wonders. That was a very interesting book. Okay, Quicksilver or The God of the Woods.
Ugh.
Oh no,
Quicksilver.
Books I really did not like.
I know.
Oh, I really didn't like Quicksilver.
Yeah, but there's no need to vote because we know what Catherine and I will both
That's
pick.
true. Okay. Yeah, we know Catherine's going to choose Quicksilver.
But you don't know
shits and giggles. What are you saying?
I think, honestly, I will still choose Quicksilver. I really did not like God of the Woods, so.
Okay. I was going to choose Quicksilver. Yes, you were correct. 7 Days in June or Ice Planet Barbarians.
Oh my God. No, I'm so upset about this because I want to say Ice Planet Barbarians, but 7 Days in June was like an actual good book. So I feel like I have to say 7 Days in June.
I wish people could see our faces reacting to each other. Like, because it only shows who's talking. No. It's 7 Days in June.
I also kind of want to choose Ice Planet Barbarians.
The chaos pick is Ice Planet Barbarians.
No, it's the chaos
It's not
pick.
chaos, though. We're trying to make it to like the best book we read all year.
But you're right. It's 7 Days in June. That was a very, very good book. Okay. Interesting. These are two space books, Atmosphere Love Story and Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah.
One of my
100%.
top 5 favorite books of all time. So we're going to have an issue
But
here.
it's interesting that a randomization put those two books next to each other. Okay. Martyr or Silver Elite?
Wait, I have to choose Silver Elite, I think. I really
No.
hated Martyr.
No.
That's crazy.
I'm choosing Martyr.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay, great.
Okay, so Martyr. Yeah. Silver Elite was wild.
Yeah, but I was more entertained.
Ooh, The Games Gods Play or Kingdom of Ash?
Oh,
Kingdom of Ash.
I like both. And I think I gave The Games God Play 5 stars and not Kingdom of Ash, but I'm
Yeah.
choosing Kingdom of Ash because it's the
Kingdom
better.
of Ash. Yeah, it's the better book. Deep End or Glow of the Everflame? That's the second book.
Oh, well, you guys know I'm going to choose Glow of the Everflame.
Yeah, because you did not read Deep End.
I choose Deep End. I kind of liked it.
I'm also choosing Deep End. Sorry,
What?
Casey.
That was one for the anxious girlies.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, book 2 of the series was not as good as book 1.
I really enjoyed the second book.
Actually, book 2 is really good, but I really liked Deep End.
Yeah. Okay. The Spell Shop or Onyx Storm?
Oh.
I'm kind of mad at Onyx Storm. I almost want to choose the Spell Shop just to be spiteful.
Yeah, I really did not like Onyx Storm very much, and I feel like any other book, I would not choose Onyx Storm, but I also really didn't like the Spell Shop. So I think I am going to choose Onyx Storm.
I'm also choosing Onyx Storm.
I'm going to choose it just because of the series. And the end saved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was better than Iron Flame, though.
Well, I don't know. But she needs...
Okay.
The bar's low for book 4, guys.
The bar's in hell. What the River Knows or Tom Lake?
Tom Lake.
I choose What the River Knows. I really liked that one. Did I DNF the second one, though? Yeah.
Oh.
I'm also choosing Tom Lake.
Yes. Oh, thank God. I was so scared. I love Tom Lake so much.
Because of the fantasy aspect. I mean, I liked What the River Knows, but I was like, it took me a while to read that one. And it didn't take me a while for Tom Lake.
I liked the unique cultural narrative in it.
Yeah, no, I did like it, but
I liked it.
Also,
Yeah.
I was a kid who wanted to be an Egyptologist when I was little and had my own little mummy kit. So
yes, I had that too. But Tom Lake, I did listen to the audiobook by Meryl Streep.
True. Yeah, I didn't.
It's hard to beat.
I would have liked it more.
Okay. Spark of the Everflame or Daughter of the Moon Goddess?
Spark of the Everflame.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose Spark of the Everflame too.
I thought that was kind of boring, honestly.
Yeah, Daughter of the Moon Goddess just didn't really hit for me.
Okay, this is interesting. When the Moon Hatched or Intermezzo?
Oh my God.
I didn't even read Intermezzo. I gave up. The only book I've ever DNF'd for the pod.
2 books I really didn't like. And you know what? I'm gonna choose Intermezzo just because I do feel like that book was emotionally deep, at least.
Well, too bad, because I'm choosing When the Moon Hatched.
Yeah, I actually liked When the Moon Hatched. I know you didn't, but I thought it was interesting.
Big Swiss or Anxious Generation?
Oh, interesting one.
Yeah.
Choose Big Swiss.
I actually choose Big Swiss too.
Yeah.
Same.
More entertainment value.
Oh yeah. The other one made me feel sad inside.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil or North is the Night?
Bury Our Bones, I think, for me.
Bury Our Bones, yeah.
Agreed. Chain Gang All-Stars or Butcher and Blackbird?
No!
I know.
Casey!
Your favorite books.
Oh! Do you want us to go first?
Yeah, I have to think.
Okay, Butcher and Blackbird.
It's Butcher and Blackbird for me too.
Honestly, I probably would have ultimately picked Butcher and Blackbird, even though I love Chain Gang All-Stars.
I like Chain Gang All-Stars. It's hard to pick, but it's Butcher and Blackbird.
Yeah.
I just loved Butcher and Blackbird.
Now, another one where book 2, I was like, what?
I feel like people either like book 1 or they like book 2 because everyone I know who didn't like book 1 loved book 2. But
Yeah,
everyone,
I'm scared to read book 3.
yeah, but everyone I know who loved book 1 hated book 2. So
Okay.
Book 2 had too many feels. I was like, where's the murder?
The 5th season, or James.
Oh,
I know.
oh.
I know, this
this
randomization.
is not fair.
I swear I randomized it.
That's about the only thing that you could have stumped her with the 5th season.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Oh.
hard, actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're both really good. I feel like this is unfair.
I know it's unfair.
No,
But
I
life's unfair.
I'm really torn too.
I'll go. It's James for me.
I'm leaning James. Also, he's coming to my library. Percival Everett is, and I'm trying really hard to get tickets.
It's weird for me because I feel like James is probably my favorite book of the year, but I feel like ultimately the 5th season, if I really had to choose, I would probably pick the 5th season still.
Okay. I think James moves on because the two of us chose James, unfortunately.
There's just so many themes to dissect in James.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
Okay, but you like James too.
Yes, I would have liked this to be round like 4 decision and not.
I know, unfortunate.
Savage.
I'm thinking of Ending Things or The Vampires of El Norte.
Vampires of El Norte.
Same.
I mean, I'm thinking of Ending Things.
Yeah, we
I
all knew
know.
who was going to say what on that one.
Yeah. I mean, I was the only one that gave Vampires of El Norte 5 stars. So,
Yeah.
The Maid or Red Rising.
Okay. Yeah. This is like hilariously easy. Finally, Red Rising.
Red Rising. Okay, this is interesting. Twilight or Sunrise on the Weeping?
Ooh.
Chaos pick? I'm gonna pick Twilight.
Ooh.
If we're talking impact, I mean, yeah. I freaking love Sunrise on the Reaping. It was so good. I like both, but I'm picking Haymitch.
Oh, that's hard because I didn't actually reread Twilight, so it's been a while since I read it.
Well, same, but I just feel like the political moment we're in, Sunrise on the Reaping, like blew my mind.
I will say Sunrise on the Weeping did blow my mind, so that's probably going to be my pick. Sorry, Casey.
Wow, now I finally know how Caitlin feels most years.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, we're into round 2 because the woman got an automatic buy.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, that's just what it happened. Okay. Say You'll Remember Me or Year of Wonders?
Year of Wonders.
I actually agree.
Same. I agree. Quicksilver or 7 Days in June?
7 Days in June.
That's actually a hard one for me. I think I gave both 5 stars. Oh, you know I love a Shadow Daddy. I think I'm gonna go Quicksilver.
I'm gonna agree with Casey on this one. It's 7 Days in June for me.
That's fair.
I think I gave that a 5 stars and I gave Quicksilver 4, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Project Hail Mary or Martyr?
Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, 100%. Kingdom of Ash or Deep End?
Kingdom of Ash.
Caitlin's really thinking about it.
I'm struggling a little bit. Kingdom of Ash, only for this one moment. You know which moment.
Yeah. Onyx Storm or Tom Lake?
Tom Lake.
I actually think Tom Lake.
And I agree with Tom Lake.
That's crazy.
Like, if you're like, which one would you reread? I don't really want to reread Onyx Storm.
Same.
Yep.
Spark of the Everflame or When the Moon Hatched?
Spark of the Everflame.
Yeah.
Yep. Big Swiss or Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil?
Oh, we came for Casey again.
Yeah, this is actually really hard for me. I kind of like both in different ways.
I'm choosing Bury Our Bones. I did like Big Swiss, but
I'm also choosing Bury Our Bones because I really didn't like Big Swiss that much.
I do really like Big Swiss. And I think I actually might have rated it higher than Bury Our Bones. But I feel like Bury Our Bones has stuck with me for longer. So I'll side with you guys.
Yay.
Okay. Ooh, this one's coming for Casey too. Butcher and Blackbird or James?
Why is this always
Ouch.
happening to me?
Actually, that one's really hard too.
Uh-huh.
Okay, unfortunately on this one I do have to give it to James, even though I really do.
I'm gonna be toxic and choose Butcher and Blackbird. If we're talking level of enjoyment, oh yeah.
I'm also gonna be toxic and choose Butcher and Blackbird.
Sorry to the Pulitzer Prize Committee.
Yeah, wow. My two like faves this year died first against each other and then against a book I also love, which is fucked up.
No, I know. But I will say Butcher and Blackbird sticks with me more than
At
James
least
does
it's
almost.
like two books you loved, where normally when you guys get me, it's like a book I hate and a book I love. And you choose the book I hate. At least you love both.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough.
Vampires of El Norte or Red Rising?
Red Rising.
Red Rising.
Red Rising. Yep. Okay.
This
and
ends up Butcher and Blackbird versus Red Rising.
Yep,
Oh,
it does. It definitely does.
It is
I'm
going
already
to be.
thinking
Yeah,
about that.
probably.
Oh.
Sunrise on the Reaping or The Women?
Sunrise on the Reaping.
Sunrise on the Reaping. Yeah.
Yep, Sunrise on the Reaping. Okay, now we're into round 3. Year of Wonders, 7 Days in June.
7 Days in June for me.
Year of Wonders.
I'm also going Year of Wonders.
That book
Damn.
stuck with me, man.
That's the book you two really liked that I
Yeah.
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 I really liked both those books, but
Yeah, same. I love 7 Days in June too, but I think Year of Wonders stuck with me
I
more than
think
7
about
Days
Year
in
of
June.
Wonders.
Yeah.
Still.
Project Hail Mary or Kingdom of Ash?
Project Hail Mary. I know I might be in the minority here, but it's one of my all-time favorite books ever.
I'm actually really split. Catherine, do you know what you're gonna do?
I don't, because I really loved the ending of Kingdom of Ash, but then I also
I remember all
loved Project Hail
1,000
Mary.
pages of it.
Yeah. I think I'm actually am gonna go Project Hail Mary.
I think that
Yay!
wins out. Yeah. Yeah.
Rocky.
It's Rocky. It's all Rocky.
You see my dog just like
Peaches just like
rose-
drunkenly appeared behind.
Oh my God.
I wish I was talking when she did that so that people could see it, but
It was like appear and sway for me.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tom Lake or Spark of the Everflame?
Tom Lake for me.
Spark of the Everflame.
That's hard.
It
Yeah.
is, but I'm a fantasy girly.
I'm going to give it to Tom Lake.
No, I'm
Meryl
surprised.
Streep really won you over there.
Yeah. No, I really like that book.
Yeah, I loved that book.
Okay. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil or Butcher and Blackbird?
Butcher and Blackbird.
Butcher and Blackbird.
Yeah.
Butcher and Blackbird for sure. Okay. Red Rising or Sunrise on the Reaping?
Oh shit. Now it's coming for me.
I know.
Red Rising.
It's Red Rising. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know. it's
Okay.
Red-
Round 4. Year of Wonders, Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary. Tom Lake, Butcher and Blackbird.
Damn.
Blackbird.
I think I actually might choose Butcher and Blackbird too.
I'm choosing Butcher and Blackbird. Okay, Red Rising gets an automatic buy.
That's lucky.
Project Hail Mary or Butcher and Blackbird.
Oh no.
Butcher and Blackbird for me. Ooh.
Oh. Oh, I'm
Okay.
hurting.
Yeah, this is bad for Caitlin.
Oh. I think it's Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, it's Project Hail Mary for sure.
Wow.
Plot twist.
Wait. Between Butcher and Blackbird and Project Hail Mary? Sorry, I was looking up.
Yes.
No, it's Butcher and Blackbird. Yeah.
I'm upset. I love both books and we're at the end.
yeah.
Okay, so the ending finalists are Butcher and Blackbird and Red Rising.
Oh, it's exactly what I said,
This
dang
is
it.
Yeah.
crazy.
That's the end.
Yeah, this is a wild finale. And I
Serial
do think it's Red
killers.
Rising. I mean, I think we all know.
I think it is.
It's Red Rising for sure.
God, that book was so good.
Yeah. Red
Okay,
Rising,
so our book of the year is Red Rising.
It's
Yeah.
like one of the last ones we did too. Crazy.
Yeah, it just slid right in there. But no, that's
It's
a
like It was like sci-fi fantasy. It was so politically complex and morally complex. The world was so unique. The caste system, the like power struggle. I mean, it had everything we all love in a book.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not that surprised. That tracks.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not either, but it was a little painful to get there when you remember some of the other things we read.
Yeah.
It was. That was the hardest book bracket we've done for me.
That was completely randomly generated too.
That was tough.
I'm so angry. I'm angry at the universe.
I know.
Yeah, I definitely could have predicted Red Rising at the top.
Yeah. Well, thank you for playing my little bracketology. We just have some final questions before we sign off. How have you changed as a reader, or have you changed as a reader?
Guys, I listen to audiobooks now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's exciting. I feel like my tastes have shifted a lot this year. Like I feel like I've taken a hard shift away from fantasy and a hard shift into sci-fi, which I feel like started last year, but this year I noticed in my reading habits a lot that I was gravitating away from fantasy and more into sci-fi books. And then not just lit fic, but like weird female narrative lit fic has definitely become my like favorite subgenre.
Yeah, thank you for putting that all over our list.
Yep.
You're welcome. Blame Bunny.
Beyond audiobooks, I would also say I am reading more, I don't know, less books, but more like complex thought kind of books, if that makes sense. Like I have not, since like the start of 2025, pounded through as many books as I have in the past years, but I still feel very fulfilled.
Nice.
Yeah, I've definitely read less books this year than I have last year, just because of my busy schedule. I'm reading a lot more outside of the podcast, like nonfiction books, thanks to Caitlin. She keeps recommending books, and then I somehow read, or I listen to them on audiobook.
Oh.
So I've been listening to more on audiobook as I'm driving around.
Yay,
Nice.
I didn't know I read that much nonfiction. I probably read
Yeah.
more than you guys do, though.
Yeah.
The Astrophysics book by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, that one's so fun and soothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I'm getting into audio. Is more through nonfiction or memoir. If it's fantasy, I cannot do it. Except I did do Dungeon Crawler Carl on audio, and you should do that. The internet told me to, and I did. I was like, heck yeah. And I listened to it on 1x speed. That's how good it was.
That's so funny.
Okay. What is something new you want to add to the pod, or a new goal for the next year?
This is a lofty goal, and I don't know if we'll even do it. I want to find a way to like bring our community, connect our community, make it feel more community, like more of a actual book club for our listeners. I don't know if that would be through Patreon or Discord or something, but I feel like we have so many like really loyal listeners. That'd be fun to like help you discuss books too.
I like that. I think for me, I actually think I would love to see us read books less oriented to book talk and more maybe like Goodreads most read, Barnes and Noble most read, like paying attention to other sources of popular books, not just book talk. Because I think when we look at our data, it does bear out that book talk listeners are really curious about other kinds of books too, that they don't just see all the time. And so I think like God of the Woods was a big like Goodreads, Barnes and Noble book that I don't think was as popular on TikTok. So yeah, I'd love to just diversify what we're looking at when we decide what to read next.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Caitlin. I do want to find a way to make it more of like a book club friendly like podcast, because obviously we're a book club in itself, but like expanding that out. I also want to do more listener recommendations when we can. They've popped up here and there, but I feel like we can add more. And yeah, I just want to make sure that we're keeping up with like the new releases from our favorite authors, because I think a lot are coming out in the near future.
Guys, I feel like the
And
beginning of the year was kind of dry, and the end of the year, there's like a million new books I want to read.
yeah, exactly. Because I mean, my personal goal obviously is to read more books by the end of the year because I want to meet my goal.
Oh, I'm behind.
I'm so behind. But hopefully we can add in some new books to this podcast in the coming year.
Oh, yeah.
And as always, my goal is to be here doing this again next year.
Period.
And it was all about the friends we made along the way. So
The friends we kept after we all moved away.
And moved again.
and moved again.
That would be you guys.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
moved
you have
like
not
twice,
moved, yeah.
3 times. Yeah, I'm good. I have stayed put, moved jobs once, but that's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all we really have to discuss today. We hope you guys enjoyed the games. Let us know if you did. Feel free to come up with your own would you rathers or tough questions or fight club scenarios, and we'd love to hear your opinions.
Yeah, ask us yours and we'll answer them on like Instagram.
Yeah, that would be really fun. Okay. Well, you can find us online pretty much everywhere at Busy Girls Pod. Also, if you're still listening all the way to the end of this podcast, please rate and review us 5 stars. You obviously love the sound of our voices.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Year 3 in the books. Here's to year 4. And I'm Caitlin.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Catherine. Thanks for listening. And when you get a chance, take a break with the Busy Girls Book Club.